Hi everybody, it's Thomas here from Thomas Fitzgerald Photography. In this video today I'm going to give you a sneak peek at a project that I'm working on, and that is a new set of Lightroom presets called Alpine. So the reason they're called Alpine is I've designed these to work with images of like trees and forests and stuff, and also kind of like mountainy type images, for that kind of outdoors look. So I've kind of designed these around typical image that you might see on Instagram or in magazines of kind of the outdoors Woodsman kind of thing, if you know what I mean. You kind of know the look when you see it. It's like deep greens and kind of browns are the general tones for this. So I've just taken a selection of images here just to give you an example. Now bear in mind this is still a work in progress. This isn't quite ready for release yet, but it should be available shortly. So let me just give you an example. I'm going to go through a few images here. These are just some images I took in the National Park of Glendalough here in Ireland, which is one of my favourite places. It was a glacial valley and it's now kind of a forested area and a national park. So these aren't great images, but I'm just using them as an example just to show you what I had in mind with Alpine. So let me just dive in with the first one here of some shamrocks, because hey, I'm Irish, so why not? So I have a few different settings. Some of these are for specific things, which I'll go through in a minute, and other kind of more generalized ones. So for this, I would just say forest floor. So this kind of brings up the greens and kind of mutes down some of the other colors. So that's kind of the general idea behind it. So that's pretty good as it is. So I have a few different variations of this here. And then if you want kind of the faded film look, we have that as well. So here's another one, and we have, say, this is kind of a more stylized look here with undergrowth. And then we have something like this, which is even more stylized again. This is kind of your typical thing you might see on Instagram maybe. Okay, so next we have this kind of waterfall type image. So again, let me just try this one. So again, this is kind of something a bit more stylized. We've gone for this kind of dark. There's a vignette built into the preset as well. Or we could go with something, say, like this, for a bit of a kind of a stronger, more vibrant look. So again, you can see there's kind of rich greens and stuff. So as with all presets, these should be considered a starting point rather than a kind of one click does everything. So you will have to adjust your images, but that's quite good. Again, it's kind of bringing up the texture of the tree and the leaves and stuff, and it has, I mean, it is fairly stylized, but that is the look I was going for. Okay, so this shot is kind of it's a faraway shot of the valley, and as you can see, it was very hazy that day, so it's a very faded image. So I've created two presets in the Alpine set specifically for this. So one is called Misty Day Alpine Mist Clearer, which kind of just enhances it a bit, but it's not great. So I have another one called Faraway Mountains, and as you can see, that works much better. So if you see before and after, so this might work better with Misty Day Clearer. You may need to do some further tweaks to this, but as you can see, that's pretty good if we look back to where we started with this. If you wonder why the distortion is changing there, it's because I have lens correction on. Okay, so again, here is another kind of foresty type image. So something like this might work if you want something stylized, or if you want kind of a more greeny image. Or again, this for the kind of for an even stronger look. Okay, and then here's some kind of close up of some mountain heather. So again, I have one here called Alpine Heather specifically for this. And again, just to give you another example. Okay, and then here's just kind of a close up of some pine branches. So again, we have the option of doing something kind of a strong, bright look like this, or maybe something more stylized like this, or again, something kind of more muted like this. And again, you can tweak these. I will have a set of tools with this as well, with various things like different vignettes and stuff. So at the moment, some of them, the vignettes are a bit strong, but I'm going to do a few different variations with vignettes as well. So as I said, these are a work in progress. But that just gives you an idea of what I'm working on at the moment. And also maybe just kind of a little look behind the scenes of my process for when I'm developing Lightroom presets. So that's it for now. I hope you found this interesting, and stay tuned on my blog The link will be in the description below for when these will come out, and I will maybe do another launch video on YouTube as well when they're available. And if you like this, subscribe to my channel for more updates, and see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.